and it's a good day. A little cloudy out today, but as you can tell, I got my car window open, so I apologize if it's a little windy. I finally figured out why I'm not allowed to go live, and that's because YouTube has changed their policies, and unless you have 1,000 followers, you're not allowed to go live. Well, how are you supposed to get followers if you can't go live? I mean, people find it more fun to talk to people when it's live, right? But so I'm off and I'm driving like usual, and I just thought I'd come on and say hello and happy Monday. I'm the odd person. I've always kind of liked Mondays ever since I was a mom, because you know, the kids go back to school on Monday. And I've been a stay-at-home mom basically my whole parenting career, I guess, if you want to call it that. Best job I've ever had in my life is raising my 4 children. And yes, I have 4. I love it. And I love being a part of their lives and everything about it. I love babies. If I could have had 6 or 10, I would have, believe me. I'm that person. I should have been born back in like the, you know, medieval times in Scotland. That sounds so silly to some people, but you know, that's when you took care of your house and you had children. That was your job. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah. Oh, speaking of Scotland and medieval times, I went to Scotland almost 10 years ago. How sad is that? Can't believe how time flies. But I was very fortunate that my grandmother took myself and my mom and my daughter for 16 days, and it was one of the best times I've ever had in my life. And if I didn't have family back here in Windsor, I'll tell you, I wouldn't have come home. I would have stayed in the Highlands of Scotland, where not only was it a beautiful, beautiful place, but the people were just amazing, and I liked the food. There was only one thing, or actually 2 things that I ate there that I wasn't too keen on, and that was Samantha's, well, I was going to say my daughter, but Samantha's one meal. She ordered 5 cheese mac and cheese. Now, it was making her gag, and I'm like, Samantha, that can't be that bad. Let me taste it. She's like, Mom, it tastes like beer. Gritty beer. And I was like, there's no way. And like, as she was trying to gag it down, like, she was like legitimately, as like she would put it on her fork, she would gag. It would get close to her mouth and she was gagging. So I'm like, you know, just don't eat it. Just don't eat it. My mom and I tried it. If there wasn't beer in it, I'll eat my shirt. And the other thing was, I said to the lady like how terrible it was and how gritty it was, because they must have used powdered cheese, which is disgusting. But I said to the, you know, that young lady just walked right out in front of me, not even in the crosswalk. What a dummy. Sorry. But I said to the young lady, I'm like, okay, it says it's 3 mac and cheese, or 5 mac and cheese. You know, what kinds of cheese are in this? Like, why is it gritty? And she's like, well, I don't know why it's gritty, but we use mozzarella, cheddar, and white cheddar. And I said, well, what are the other 2? She says, there is no other 2. I says, well, it's called 5 cheese mac and cheese. She says, yeah, we only put 3 in it. Houston, we have a problem. So they took it off her bill because it was that bad. Thankfully, my poor daughter, when we were in Scotland, if there was a bad meal to be had, she was going to get it. Most of the food was all of my food was amazing. I didn't find anything that I didn't like. But she, like I said, she had 2 meals that were just not for her. The second meal was so expensive that she ate it. She was my trooper. She was my hero on that trip. She hated it, every second of it. She didn't realize that she was ordering raw salmon. So it came, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful shrimp. I keep saying shrimp, salmon. And she ate it, and then she proceeded to get sick for 2 hours. I have felt so bad. One of the staff members happened to see her, like, be in the bathroom while she was getting sick. Even the staff member felt so bad for her. She went and found Samantha some crackers and some ginger ale to sip on. But that's what I mean. They were beautiful. I do have one tip. I don't know if it's all over the UK or if it's just in Scotland, but we were in a very posh hotel and up in the Highlands, and there was a cord hanging from the wall, just like above the bed. It was really weird. It was in a weird spot. It was above, in the middle of the wall, like the middle of the headboard sort of thing on the wall, and we couldn't figure out what the hell it was. So Samantha asked if she could pull it. We're like, okay, pull it. Seconds later, and I mean seconds later, we hear running down the hallway, and there's a knock at the door, and we answer. They're like, oh my God, is everything okay? And we're like, yeah, why? Well, because somebody pulled the cord. So FYI, that's a 911 cord. Don't pull it unless you're in trouble. So that was our, one of our funny stories. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. I'm going down Riverside Drive right now. And I wonder what's going on at, lots of police officers. Anyways, sorry. I know sometimes I'm like, squirrel. I just want to come on and say happy Monday. Remember you're loved, share the love, and have a beautiful day.